Now, one of the most entertaining cars to watch today was this Austin 40 Farina. This is a Mark II. Today on Car Traction, you join me at Oulton Park, but today we are probably not going to be looking at the circuit as much as you are going to think. Now, many of you will have seen before, I've done a few videos of sort of a bit of drifting going on and a little skid pan over there, and today there are going to be a few historic and classic rally cars, stuff like Mark I Ford Escorts and maybe a few Alfa Romeos, but of course there is also a track day going on here as well as a historic rallying, which will be the main feature of this video. So before we get a few arrivals for the rallying, let's have a little look around the sort of garages before all the sort of setting ups going on for the track day. We've got this very, very cool Caterham 620R 620 brake horsepower per tonne. This is Caterham's most extreme car. Yeah, that's a pretty cool bit of kit, isn't it? I want to say it's a sequential gearbox as well. Yeah, incredible evolution from the sort of early Caterhams, isn't it? Crazy brake horsepower in these. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty sort of cool sports cars and racing cars like this preparing for the track day. So we'll have a little look around those. There's of course a Boxster preparing over there. And then let's have a little look at the historic rallying going on later. One of the more exotic cars that is here for the track day is this brand new Porsche GT3 RS. This is the 992 generation. Wow, that is a pretty serious bit of kit. Carbon fibre bonnet, or frunk as some people tend to call them. That is pretty spectacular. But hopefully soon we'll be seeing a few of the classic rally cars arriving. Maybe a few Volvo Amazons, a couple of Lancias, a bit of Italian cars maybe, as the usual British traditional rally cars like Ford Escort. So let's see what turns up. Those rims are incredible. So this here will be the setting for all the action of the 2024 Tour of Cheshire Rally. Of course, calling in at the wonderful skid pan at Oulton Park, which is scattered with dirt and general slippy stuff. This is like a glass surface track. It's usually used for doing crazy skids around and past drift day videos, but of course it is raining a little bit today, so that will make it very, very interesting, especially for old cars with not the best tyres in the world. So first up is the Triumph DR4. Now this car doesn't have a number, a Tour of Cheshire Rally number, so I wonder if he's, although it might do, I feel like he's maybe just testing the track. Very nice slide. Bit of a strange misfiring sound from the TR4 there. A-Reg, that's quite rare. Something doesn't sound quite right with that historic rally car. Understeer onto the grass. Well, now as there's a little halting proceedings on the basically a skid pad, it's super slippy on there. Let's have a little look at the rally cars parked up, starting off with this wonderful Mark 1 Mazda MX-5. Right, so let's get a little look at some of the rally cars that are parked up here in front of the Checkers Cafe Oulton Park, starting off with this wonderful 123 GT Volvo Amazon here in green with some very lovely looking spotlights. Now this will be interesting as we haven't seen many of the cars here, like the Mark II Golf. The filming conditions were atrocious, wet lens, camera just would not focus at all, and it was absolutely freezing. Couldn't press the buttons on the camera because my hands were so cold, but hopefully it should be a little bit better later on in the day. So we got this Talbot Samba here looking very cool. Those front wheels were scrabbling around like mad earlier. This car had a great run round. That's long sweeping right hander, great handbrake. Well, this is a wonderful scimitar. This is an SE5A, the earliest shape of scimitar. These have got the Ford Essex V6 up front in them, and this one sounded very lovely indeed. Great V6 billable from this one. I do like these very wide steel wheels on this one as well. This would be one of my choices for today. Yeah, wonderful looking car. I do like these early scimitars. They do make a great sound. Just beyond that is an Opel. Now I'm not exactly sure the model of this one, I'm afraid. I'm not exactly sure what the fastback of the Opel's called. It's not an Opel Ascona, I think, because that is the booted one. Unless it's booted, but it's not. This is the fastback one. And I can't. What model of Opel is this one, sir? Opel Kadett. Oh, right, thank you. Yeah, this one had a bit of a 360 earlier on, if I remember correctly, which is quite exciting to watch. So an Opel Kadett, yeah, that's the fastback one. Yeah, this car did have a bit of a 360 earlier on the stage. Great looking cars here, aren't they? Great to get close up to these wonderful classic rally cars. Alright. The Peugeot 1.3 Rally, the Talbot Samba's off. One of many MGB GTs here today. That was a very tasty MGC, which hopefully we'll see before. This is a Mark 1 Ford Cortina GT, two-door of course, being a bit of a rally car. Super cool, this one, in a livery that we do not see very often. Yeah, very cool. Nice spot lamps as well. Triumph Dolomite in white here. A Triumph 2000. This is a car I wanted to have a closer look at. Or is it 2.5? Let's have a little look around the back. Did sound very, very smooth on the way in. Of course, it's been debadged, but these would have had the 2 litre straight 6 or the 2.5 litre straight 6, and the sound of this one did lead me to believe it was a 2.5, a larger capacity straight 6 in this very, very cool early 70s saloon. This is the Mark 1 shape of the probably 2.5 in this one, so you got the cooler look in front in my opinion. And yeah, well, it's one of the more sedate cars, let's say. It's quite heavy, did sound very, very nice, and it looks great on these wide steel wheels. Now, one of the most entertaining cars to watch today was this Austin A40 Farina. This is a Mark II A40 Farina. Yeah, very, very cool. The Mark II A40 Farina got the bigger version of the A-Series engine. I believe they're quite tunable little cars, these, and that was very, very cool to see. There's a Porsche 911 done up in a bit of a Carrera livery as well. Unfortunately, I was not able to film this one as much due to weather conditions, so hopefully we'll be able to rectify that later. There's another Golf there as well. But that is a super, super cool car, and I do love this beautiful old Austin A40. It is a little bit more common than the likes of the Mark 1, but still, you really don't see many of these old Farinas around. There's a Mark 1 Golf, loads of Golf GTIs. Quite a late Mini. Interesting to not see a Mark 1. Plenty of them seem to be Mark 1s today. It's a Mark 2 Cortina now. Or a Mark II Cortina Lotus. This had a wonderful intake sound, sounded absolutely wonderful. Very, very cool car there. Speaking of Mark 1 Minis, tucked in this corner is a wonderful Austin Cooper S. Do you like the look of these? Now, this is an interesting one. This is a Triumph TR6. It's got the 2.5 litre injected straight 6 in this one. But as you can see, it's got these huge plastic bumper overriders, which means this was originally a US market car. You can see it is left-hand drive just in there. So yes, a US market Triumph TR6, that is very, very rare to see. Surprised it's still got these US market bumpers too much. You really don't see many of those on these. Super wide tyres, look at the size of those, very, very cool. Yeah, I'd like to see that one going around later as well. Wonderful Alfa Romeo Giulietta here. This is a Giulietta Sport 1600, this particular car. Yeah, that is gorgeous. That's exactly the sort of car I'd want to rally. Huge steel wheels once again. That seems to be a bit of a theme with these historic rally cars, doesn't it? Very cool spot lamps. Yeah, I love the look of that. Let's see what else we can find as the Alfa makes a wonderful intake sound. This is a Rover 414 SLI. Didn't see this one going around earlier. As I said, I wasn't able to film everything. Ford Fiesta XR2, one of quite a few Mark 1 MX-5s. And there goes the wonderful sounding Alfa, next to an absolutely stunning Datsun 280Z. I believe the 240s would have had the 2 litre straight 6 from Datsun or Nissan at the time, but does the 280 have a larger capacity? I'm not exactly sure, but it sounded wonderful, this. Really, really wonderful sounding straight 6 in this one. This would be one of the cars I'd choose to drive today, because that is just a gorgeous car. I really love the look of that. Left-hand drive as well, very cool. And another MGB GT and a Volkswagen Jetta GLI. That's an interesting choice. This is a very cool one here. This is an MGC GT. This has got the C Series BMW straight 6 as opposed to the B Series. Did I say BMW straight 6? BMC straight 6. The C Series BMC straight 6 as opposed to the MGB with the B Series BMC straight 6. No BMWs going on here. Very cool wide tyres, wire wheels as well, which is nice to see. This car did sound fantastic. It's 3 litre or so straight 6 rumbling away. Some great cars here today. Porsche 924S, yet another wonderful Mark 1 Escort, and a 121 Amazon. There was a 123 GT here before, but a 121 car slightly earlier on a D-Reg. Yeah, I do love a good old Volvo Amazon. But I think now the action has restarted on the skid pan, so I think let's get out of the way of this Honda here. Let's have a little look at the goings on there, and hopefully it'll be a bit more pleasant than what I was trying to film earlier. So let's go and see what's going on over there. Well, the track's looking pretty desolate now. It has got a wonderful pre-war Ford Model A bouncing around it all the way over there. Top marks for bringing that out on a day like this.
Indeed, sounded wonderful.
Along with the Triumph TR3 with the roof off.
Yeah. Props to the two people in there.
Yeah, that looked interesting, but we've seen plenty interesting moments. 2 360s today. There's the Opel Kadett and there was the Volvo Amazon, the blue one.
Yeah.
Which was very exciting. Yeah, it was really good fun. I would recommend the Tour of Cheshire. They do seem to come here quite often on their rallies. There were 2 runs for every car, and then they went off, and then they came back to, I presume, from some other stage. And then they came round here, which was great to see. I was happy I was able to get a few clips once the clouds had parted and there was, well, I was going to say sunshine, but that's just not, is there? The track day is still on, but I think there's only about 30 cars or something there, so it's not really worth looking at anything there. And I think I'll end the video here. Please remember to like the video, subscribe. Please do subscribe and like, because this video, the first part of it was horrible to make. It was so cold, so wet, so at least give me a second of your time and like the video, and make sure to come back next Sunday for another automotive upload. But for now, I think we'll go back into the MX-5 and try and warm up a little. Thanks for watching.